Good morning, everybody. Luna Tarot here, September 23rd, 2018, the morning after the autumn equinox. As the sun shines brightly down onto me, I will bring the ultimate clarity to my lovely earth signs today. And that is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. How you guys doing? We will start this video like we did the water sign videos, and that will be with sound healing. So I ask you guys to close your eyes for a couple seconds as I ring the bowl. Okay, now we bring the awareness back to center. And we will start with the cards. Okay, my dear earth signs, Capricorns, Tauruses, and Virgos, I call on the direction of the north, that is earth. I call on to the roots and the soil of the earth. I call on the rocky terrains that inhabit this earth. I call on to the mountains, the grass, the fruits, the veggies, and the center of the earth, that is the earth's core, the earth's crust and the earth's mantle. I want to know, earth signs, where are you guys at right now? Earth signs, how do you project yourself into the world, and what is the relationship with yourself right now? Oh, there's two. I'm thinking this one. Furthermore, earth signs, what is blocking your goals and desires? Two came out again. This one. Four, what do you need to overcome, earth signs? Five, what can you do within to help you achieve your goals, dreams, and desires, earth signs? Actually, I felt like this one pertained. And then what can you learn from others and the outside world to manifest your desires, my dear earth signs? And then earth signs, overall, what is your projected outcome for the month of October? What will you be, ooh, okay, harvesting this October? Okay, well, earth signs, we'll start off with, where are you right now? You feel like there's something that you cannot forgive, maybe brought upon by a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Maybe they have harmed you at some past. Maybe they have wronged you and you feel like you cannot forgive them. Or maybe even bits and pieces of yourself that you cannot forgive. Maybe some emotional traumas happened in your childhood that you cannot seem to forgive yourself or the other party for. My dear Earth signs, in order to forgive the other person, you have to forgive yourself. You're basically upsetting yourself on the sole fact that you cannot forgive. Normally, the Queen of Cauldrons is somebody who masters their emotions. So right now, I'm feeling like Earth signs, you guys are just kind of letting your emotions run wild and you can't really see the clarity through them. Where have your emotions gotten you so far? What has acting on your emotions led you to see and understand now? And on top of understanding all of this, with your emotional turmoil, how do you project yourself into the world, and what is the relationship with yourself now? So Earth signs, right now you're projecting a lot of fear into the world. You're letting your subconscious basically rule you at the moment. And this is the relationship with yourself too, so you're coming to terms with a lot of internal fears that you have, a lot of internal desires, your imagination. And right now you have two ultimate options. You can either explore it with a pack, or you can explore it with your inner strength. And normally Earth signs like to get things done on their own, and by exploring with your inner strength, I feel you can get much more done. You can illuminate your fears. You can understand the root of these fears, that they don't necessarily come from the person. Although you've had emotional upsets and emotional upheavals with other people, these underlying fears are the reasons why you cannot forgive. And because this is the relationship that you have with yourself right now. The number 2 and 9 in here is basically asking you to shine light on areas that you choose to neglect within yourself. And besides this fear being the relationship with yourself, what are initial things or other things that are blocking your guys' goals and desires? So the 4 of Cauldrons, when right side up, basically says that you are in contemplation. So there is a specific opportunity that is really good for your emotional fulfillment, but because you're so busy contemplating, you can't really see it. Now, reversed is saying that you're taking all opportunities, whether they are for you or not for you. So this, I believe what is blocking your goals and desires is discernment. You guys aren't able to discern the opportunities that are coming at you left and right. You're kind of taking them all because, well, you know, opportunities are opportunities, right? But just because there are many, many opportunities presenting themselves to you does not mean that they are necessarily all the best for you. You feel me? So what do you need to do to overcome these challenges? What you need to do to overcome these challenges is work on understanding your fears day by day, is work on understanding why you're emotionally upset day by day, is to work on discernment and being able to judge which opportunities are the best for you. You can look at your opportunities as something that's going to be able to open up forgiveness for both you and the other party. You can look at some opportunities that are available for you to help overcome your fears and help you accept your inner fears and accept your inner traumas. But it's something that has to be done day by day. He walks on the snow, so if he walks too slow, you're going to freeze up. You're going to be still. You're not going to be able to understand necessarily what is going on. But if you walk too fast, then you won't be able to stop and enjoy the progress of the progress itself. There's this saying that my mom used to tell me a long time ago. My mom's a Capricorn. She says, you got to work at things a penny at a time, a day at a time. You know that little ant that just crawled on there? Symbolic of working hard. Working hard, but working with what you can carry day by day. Don't overload yourself if you don't need to. And don't underload yourself either. If you know you can take on a little bit more without straining yourself, then go ahead and do it. Because it's all going to be for your long-term goal. It may be kind of boring. So this card might say that like a lot of your progress is probably really boring. So that makes you kind of want to give up because it's not as exciting as it could be. And this card, shields in general, does pertain to Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So in general, you guys may feel like some of your progress is boring. But just know that this progress is going to be extremely fruitful. One, for your own heart. So this is going to be for your heart's content. But also just in the long run, for your future, for a future family, for anything that you could potentially want to create and manifest into this world. So since a lot of these are internal problems and some of them have to do with external people, but mainly internal problems, what can you do within to help you achieve some of your goals and desires? And it is to stop being so stubborn. So this card, 5 of Cauldrons, this card is, again, because these cards are involving cauldrons, they are with Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, or with your dreams, imaginations, and your emotions. So this figure kind of doesn't really know who they are. So within, you kind of aren't really sure who you are at the moment. And you keep visiting all of this death and all of this sorrow and all of this heartache, all of this pain, all of this quote unquote spilt milk. But behind you, there's glorious opportunities for fulfillment, you feel? There's glorious opportunities for fulfillment right here, but you're so focused on this pain, this heartache, this sorrow, and you're being really stubborn about it too. But this card asks you, can you be done with your pain and your sorrow? It seems like with the way that this figure is standing and how the grass is kind of ingraining itself into this man's cloak, is that you've been here for a while. You've sat with your pain and your sorrow and your longing for quite some time now. What is it doing for you? Where are you going? How do you feel standing here for so long, just sulking in yourself? Are you able to just let it go and know that there's fulfillment right here if you would just understand that you're done with this? You've been here for so long. Can you hop on this rainbow, this rainbow bridge? Can you hop on the bridge to go somewhere else that is more fulfilling? Are you going to allow yourself to stop visiting this stream of sorrow? Because the first time that you visit it is ultimately the most painful. But every time after that is you just kind of like this saying, when you pick a scab and you won't let it heal, you're just picking at the scab over and over again, and you won't let it heal. And I think maybe you looking at this fear and at this sorrow and at this heartache and stuff over and over again probably has to do with some internal and subconscious fears. Maybe that you feel like some of this fear and sorrow makes you who you are because you're not really sure who you are yet. And I want to let you know that that is not who you are. Your pain and your sorrow is not who you are. It's what you experience, but it's not who you are. So maybe you just need to like get out and understand that it might be with other people, whether it be business, friendships, relationships, whatever. So what can you learn from other people? Normally when this card is right side up, it talks about being proud of your achievements. So reverse, I'm saying other people would probably teach you not to be so proud all of the time, not to be so stubborn all the time. And this is a progression to me, it seems, because 5 is a number of change, whereas 6 is unconditional love. So I feel like people will teach you not to be so proud and to teach you that there is unconditional love no matter where you're going. Understanding the depths of your own love, understanding the depths of your unconditional love. So to turn away from sorrow is to help other people make you realize that you do not have to be so proud of these things or that you don't know who you are. Just be and understand that there is unconditional love in just being, and you'll find unconditional love in people who probably have gone through the same thing, you feel? But overall, my lovely earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo, will be experiencing for the month of October is completion, guys. So this makes me feel like at the end of this all, you'll be able to overcome your fears. You'll be able to forgive yourself. You'll be able to forgive the other person. You'll be able to learn discernment and know what opportunities are good for you. And you'll be able to take those opportunities a step at a time. And you'll be able to take your healing and forgiveness a step at a time. And you'll be able to understand within that you don't have to sulk in your sorrow anymore. And you don't have to be so proud of yourself. And I mean proud to the point of like kind of thinking that your sorrows and that your pains are more painful and sorrowful than other people's pains and things like that. And you'll learn that from other people, and you'll be able to integrate fully both your masculine and your feminine energies. You'll be able to build a strong foundation for yourself, working a day at a time, but also build a better unconditional love within that structure, you feel? And this will be done with this Magic 32 and these cauldrons right here. So you'll be able to build your self-creativity. You'll be able to express yourselves in ways that you couldn't before. Because we see this reoccurring too, you'll be able to express your duality. You'll be able to express your heartache. You'll be able to express when you're very happy and things like that, because you don't shun it. You don't fear it. You know that it's a part of you, but it's not necessarily what makes you. It is a part of you so that you can build on it. All of this progress, it will be finished. This green and this purple here, it lets me think that you've forgiven yourself, because there's a little bit of purple in here. You've forgiven yourself, you've forgiven the other party, and you know that it's just done. This ending comes fast. And sometimes when the ending comes, we aren't necessarily prepared, but in a way you are prepared. And the World card itself is also a card of Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. Those are the 4 fixated directions of the universe. You can expand out this way, you can expand out that way, you can expand this way, you can expand that way. But normally this expansion means not necessarily with the signs itself, but you're expanding on your material goods. You're expanding your consciousness. You're expanding your passions, but you're also expanding your emotions, because there's a depth to you. There's a depth that not a lot of people will understand. Earth signs, you guys feel so deeply, but that doesn't always mean you express them. And with these, I'm feeling like you're getting a little bit closer to expressing them when you feel necessary, and that's okay too. But I just want to let you know that everything that you're going through, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be for you to grow as a person. Overall, these lessons are going to teach you how to be whole, because you are whole. You've always been whole. You were never not whole. I hope this helps my beautiful earth signs. You guys are going through so much right now, and I just want to let you know it's for the better of you. I hope that this was informational. If you want a more specific reading, you can always DM me. But if it was accurate, like, subscribe to my page, follow me on my other social medias, and know that you are loved. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.